Guys, I'm going to be showing you my deck profile for my Endymions. It's a pretty fun deck, pretty budget depending on how you want to, or what cards you want to put in the main deck and extra. But yeah, let's go and get right into it. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do deck profiles. I'm going to be doing duel videos more often, pack openings as well. So yeah, let's get right into the deck profile. First, I run the Endymion, the mighty master of magic. His skill effect: remove 6 spell counters from the field, special summon him, then destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the number of spell cards you control that have spell counters on them. Then his on-field effect is you can return 1 card you control that has spell counters, negate the effect of a spell, trap, or monster. So pretty cool. 2, Reflection of Endymion. His skill effect is remove 3 to special summon itself and 1 from the hand. Then on field effect is to target 1 card you control that has spell counters, return it to the hand, and then target 1 card your opponent controls, return that target to the hand. And then 2 Magister of Endymion. Skill effect: remove 3 to special summon him and 1 face-up pendulum monster in the extra deck that can hold spell counters. And then his on-field effect is basically the same, remove 3, but you special summon from the deck instead. 2 Magical Abductor. Skill effect: remove 3 to search 1 pendulum. Field effect: remove 3 to add 1 level 1 spellcaster from the deck. So a lot of people have been using, or some builds I've seen have used Draw and Lock. 2 Mythical Beast Master Cerberus. His skill effect is if he's the only one in the pendulum zone, destroy him, add 1 mythical beast from your deck to your hand. Then his on-field effect is remove 4 spell counters to banish 1 monster your opponent controls. Then 2 mythical beast jackal king. His skill effect is similar to mythical beast cerberus, and you destroy him to special summon a face-up mythical beast from the extra deck. And then his on-field effect is remove 2 spell counters to negate the activation of a monster effect that your opponent activates. 2 Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. When it's normal summoned or flip summoned, you get to add a spellbook from your deck to your hand. Alright, next, Servant of Endymion. Its skill effect is you can remove 3 to special summon itself and 1 monster from your deck with 1,000 or more attack that can hold spell counters. Then 1 Amorphage sloth. When it's on the field, neither player can special summon monsters from the extra deck except Amorphage monsters. 1 Master Pendulum, the Dracoslayer. When it's in the scale, it can destroy a pendulum card. And then 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Its pendulum effect is you can make the battle damage involving 1 pendulum monster 0, and at the end phase you could destroy this card, add 1 monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand, 1 pendulum monster. And then 1 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. The skill effect is if a Odd Eyes monster is destroyed by battle by card effect, you can special summon 1 Odd Eyes from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So pretty nice. 1 Magical Exemplar. Every time a spell resolves, place 2 spell counters on it, and then you can remove as many spell counters as you want to special summon 1 spellcaster from the deck whose level equal the number of spell counters you removed. And then that should do it for the monsters. Off to the spells. 3 Magical Citadel of Endymion. Every time a spell counter resolves, place a counter on it, and then if a monster would remove spell counters from the field, you can remove it from that card instead. And then if it would be destroyed, you can remove a spell counter to save it, the field spell. Then 3 Spell Power Grasp, or Spell Power Mastery, sorry. Add 1 Endymion card from your deck to the hand. Then you can count the number of Spell Power Masteries and Spell Power Grasp you control or in your graveyard, and place that many spell counters on cards that can hold spell counters. Then 3 Duelist Alliance. You can add one pendulum monster or pendulum spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Now, the Odd Eyes and the Dracoslayer are the main targets for this, and it just helps get either a high or low scale, and just accumulate spell counters as well, especially in citadel on the field, or just anything that's going to be stacking up spell counters. Then 2 Spellbook of Secrets. You can add 1 Spellbook card from your deck to your hand, except for itself. 2 Spellbook of Wisdoms, just to protect you from spell and traps. 2 Spellbook of Knowledge, just for draw power. So the 1-ofs, 1 Secret Village of Spellcasters, 1 Endymion Lab. When a monster, or when a spellcaster monster is destroyed by battle or by card effect, or no, by battle, at the end of the damage step, remove 6 spell counters from the field, special summon 1 level 7 or higher spellcaster from the deck. So pretty interesting tech I'm trying. Yeah. So, card of demise for the next card. Draw 3 cards, or draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. Then at the end phase you have to discard whatever's in your hand. And then 1 terraforming to round off the main deck. Off to the extra. The 1 Odd Eyes of Vortex Dragon. When special summoned, return 1 monster your opponent controls to the hand. And then once per turn, if a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, you can return 1 face-up pendulum monster in your extra deck back to the main deck and negate that activation. 1 Gagaga cowboy for time. 1 Magister paladin, the ascending dracoslayer. When it's actually summoned, you get to add a pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. 1 Odd Eyes absolute dragon. You can negate an attack from your opponents by detaching 1 material, and then when it's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Odd Eyes fusion monster from your extra deck. 1 gravity controller. 1 Daybreaker, the shiny magical warrior. 1 Underclock taker. 1 Wee Witch's apprentice. 1 Akashic magician. 1 nightmare unicorn. 1 Apollosa bow the goddess. You could also replace that with a abyss dweller, or just any other rank 3 or link 3 or link 4 you'd like to put in the deck, because I know that's a more of the pricier card. Then 1 Zoroboros. 1 Unchained Abomination. 1 Boral Sword Dragon. And to round off the extra deck, 1 Borolo Dragon. It is a pretty fun deck, and like I said, if you decide to replace the Apollosa with a different card, it's a pretty budget deck. I'd say anywhere from 50 to 60 bucks most likely. But yeah, if you liked it and it's helped you kind of get an idea of a build you want to try, go and leave a like and a comment. If you have any questions, also leave a comment. But yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.